What's up, everyone? My name's Chris Marshall with my boy Frank G. We are the hosts of Build the Empire podcast. Frank G, tell the people what we do.
What's going on, everybody? Chris and I, we discuss established empires while showcasing us building ours.
I tell you, the way you just went into that microphone was like you were just a 1990s boy band member. You were singing your soul, but you were just announcing your name.
I felt like it was the solo. I should have gripped the mic like.
Man, yeah. You know, that one time we did an episode on The Rock and you killed it. Is that what you want to do right now?
Well, we want to take it back to The Rock?
I don't know. It seemed like that your stage presence is 100 right now.
Well,
so right before we were going live, go ahead.
No. You go. Bring it up later.
I was just gonna say you're gonna bring up the Rock. It would be nice if later you just bust out the Rock anthem. But we were discussing your problems. Why don't you tell the world your problems?
My problems.
Your problems.
Gonna leak my problems to the world.
I mean,
I don't got.
We could
at
use
the moment,
mic as a therapeutic stage.
I got my boy. That's why I was talking to him before this off the mic. But I guess I'll tell all you beautiful folk out there.
Folks.
Well, you beautiful fun. Well, whatever. So anyway, last week, I had a big week at work. It was great. Weekend comes. Ginormous week. I'm going out. I figured let's celebrate, meet up with a couple people in Atlantic City, come home Sunday. Have no idea where my work phone is.
So wait a second. You linked up with people in Atlantic City. You want to mention names or context?
I'll mention context, sure. So I went to Miami back in October. Vibed out with two chicks. Great time, great people. Funny, like to joke around, pull pranks, which I thought was hysterical and kind of like rare for like two women, but it was great. So yeah, we met up in Atlantic City. They flew down to Philly, and I gave them the suggestion: you ever been to AC? Why not? And they were excited to go.
I tell you, that's a bad suggestion. I probably would have just met them in Philly. I mean, AC and Philly are actually equally hood.
Well, the thing is, they were in Philly since Thursday. I got to see them Saturday. They stayed in Philly for 3 days. You don't really do that unless you have family, I feel like.
I mean, Philly's a cool town. You should have probably just went to New York. New York is dope.
I mean, I hadn't been to Atlantic City in 2 years, like.
Well, how was it? I mean, no one goes to Atlantic City because it's wackadoo.
No, it was popping. It was packed. It was
clubs
like
open and shit.
Clubs are open. All clubs. Well, maybe not all clubs, but certainly most of them are open.
Did you throw a bet down?
I didn't throw any like roulette or what I wanted table games because, to be honest, so I met up with these two girls, and at like 7:00 they had to
Did you not get laid?
A gentleman does not kiss and tell, especially on air.
So just nod your head and wink
anyway,
at something.
This is a fully recorded thing.
Okay.
Anyway.
That was a wink.
We had like 7 hours to just get things done, have a good time, and we did. They caught the flight without even sleeping. And they were nice enough to let me.
I tell you, they certainly were younger, or have to be younger. I mean, you just can't be doing that at 30.
No, they're 30.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. So I mean, they go hard. They travel too all the time. They kind of like us.
Yeah. Traveling gets a little tiring though. So it sounds like what you're saying is you brought your work phone to Atlantic City, which I'm not understanding.
I left straight from my workspace in New Jersey to Atlantic City. So
Have you checked your car underneath your car seat?
I've checked my car like multiple times. I brought the flashlight out tonight. I checked.
You brought the flashlight out tonight?
The flashlight? I don't have a flashlight. I've always wanted though. But anyway, I even checked in my bag that I brought.
I'll get you one for Christmas, kid.
We already spoke about this gift. This is not a gift you get your boy. Only one person is gonna enjoy that gift. The guy laughing at you. The guy laughing at you knowing you used it.
I tell you, it's so disrespectful, man. But man, I get worried every time a gift has to be given. Shit.
Yeah,
that's a funny one.
I probably should have thought about that for your 3-0, kid.
That would have been scumbagish. Fucking guy didn't even get me anything. Cost me things.
I should
Fucking
have
guy.
got that for you just for that statement.
Uh
Fucking guy. But yeah, that was my weekend. So why don't you tell us yours? Sound like you had an eventful weekend.
huh. Well, what I was trying to do is correlate your stress of work, of losing your work phone, and eventually having to tell work that you lost your phone. I have to give a presentation
Mm,
to like 50 plus people, I believe, tomorrow, essentially
nice.
how to sell a product. But here is what was frustrating to me is my boss comes to me, tells me that this has to be done. I have to create a PowerPoint slide deck, right? Now I necessarily don't know how to do that. That's not my strength. It's one of my weaknesses, which is grammar and English and writing. Um, and I would say my strength is selling and public speaking and communicating in a different format. Uh, so he gives me this task. All right, cool. I go to my lady friend's house, and she's good at that stuff. She formulates the deck.
PowerPoint.
Yeah, she does the PowerPoint, gives me the JPEG or the PDF, um, and like the next day, I have to give it to my boss to just go over. He's like,
Okay.
"All right, cool. It's not bad. Let me do some edits and revisions." Well, he wanted me to do edit and revisions, but now this is difficult and stressful for me because I'm essentially playing off like I know what the fuck I'm doing and what this is when I don't know anything.
So everything he's telling you, you got to go back to your lady friend.
I now have to go
What does
back
this
to my
mean?
yeah, I now have to go back to my lady friend's house on a Tuesday, Wednesday to get this done, make the revisions, send it over the next day. I do that. Later that day, he completely sent me a complete different deck that was already created and like he had it in his back pocket, but for some reason he like I feel like I lost some manhood. Like you made
Manhood.
man,
You cut your
you made
gonads.
my gonads. I got straight up kicked in the nuts. You made me. First off, I'm not getting paid extra to do this, and this is like a pretty large task, and like I'm the only one doing this essentially. And you made me do something that I'm not comfortable with when you already had it.
But did
It
you tell him you would do it?
I sure, of course. But why are you going to make me actually do it and try to do it when in the end you're probably going to scrap it and give me what you already had pre-made?
Maybe it was a test. Maybe he was seeing if you were capable of doing this job.
I mean, probably, but if that's the case, then I feel shitty because in the end he completely scrapped it and gave me a different task or a different deck. And
Well,
I'm sure he knows he's not worried about me demonstrating or speaking or teaching it. It was just the graphical part or the technical part or the writing part.
so pretty much you're comfortable with giving a presentation, just not creating the deck
I don't create
for the
PowerPoints.
presentation.
Yeah, it's just not my thing.
That's
I don't
corporate.
do that. It's corporate, yeah. Um, then today, Monday, work starts. We get an email from him. His wife went into labor. This dude is going to be gone for the remainder of the week, potentially longer. The presentation's tomorrow with like 50 plus people I don't even know. I don't even know if this guy's going to contact me in regards to this presentation. I'm confused. Now I'm stressed. He hit me up like 5:20. Like, yo, you
Is
good to
that
do this?
presentation?
Like, yo, you good to do this tomorrow? I'm like, the show must go on. I assumed I still had to do it, but now he's not even going to be there.
Was he your backup man?
Well,
Like,
I mean, he would at least be there where if I don't know how to like screen share the presentation, he would
oh
be able to
boy,
help me.
I could see
Now,
that as a problem.
now I'm like, ah, shit. I would actually prefer him not being there because I don't need to be micromanaged and critiqued in that aspect. I could just go in freely and like they think I'm the man. Meanwhile, like I'm like levels under him.
Well, I'm assuming this will all be recorded.
I don't know, but this is where my stress comes in slight a bit. And as he's coming to me and is like, "Are you good?" Blah blah blah. Like his wife is in labor like a month early. He's dealing with his shit. I'm just like, "Yo, could I get the 9th and the 13th off?"
He's like, dude, I'm not even there.
Like, yo, I'm trying to see Tom Brady, throw like a touchdown. Like, is that it? Could I get those days off, please? Uh, which I got off.
So, I mean, clearly two completely different stresses, right? Both work related. One related to, I guess, performance, and the other one's related to, I don't know, carelessness.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I mean, I had a stressful weekend. I thought my weekend was going to be very stressful because I couldn't wait for this weekend to be over. And it was a great, magical weekend. I had a wedding on Friday. I tripped on mushrooms Saturday, and then I had
Nice.
like my birthday celebrations on Sunday. But it was just so many people, man.
I mean, people coming out to see the big 3-0. What do you expect?
I didn't actually want that. I didn't want, and then my mom, my mom's, Mama Dukes had a bunch of people here. I made $500 though.
Nice, nice.
500. I mean, I take
that's
500.
that's your next wedding gift.
That is my next wedding gift, which will be in 3 weeks.
Well, at least you got it already set aside, kid.
Yeah, so I mean, this is where I'm at. Tomorrow, I have to give a presentation and teach. And this is what's uncomfortable is I feel like I deserve and could demand a raise.
And admit, um, I think a lot of people feel like that. I mean, we've had this discussion in the past, probably on here as well. I think a lot of people, I mean, at least I know I am doing more work.
I mean, have you ever asked for a raise?
Yes.
I've never asked for a raise, and it seems so uncomfortable for me. Like uh I feel like I deserve it, but at the same time, I feel like grateful for already what I have to what I'm doing.
Yeah, I think a lot of
So it's
people feel that
conflicting.
way. A lot of people, if you're comfortable at, you're happy at your job, you are grateful for making this money and the opportunities they've given you, and you know you've done a lot. I'm sure you feel like you deserve something. It is a business though, so it's gonna take points, convincing, or even the question, when am I due for a raise?
But I'm also in a weird stage where, my company bought over my last company. It's been about a year now, so they're beginning to fully transition and implement their values and corporate structure. And I believe very soon there is going to be a new comp plan. So even if I ask for a raise, I will get quickly denied, shut down, and then you're going to feel bad. Like you're going to feel like shit if you get shut down requesting a raise.
Well, to be like completely shut down, they have to give you an actual reason. So,
Well,
I
the
mean,
reason would be, hey, we're adjusting comp plan, so let's wait until that is figured out, and then we'll come
so
circle back around.
the issue with that is like, so that everyone gets like a yearly. I mean, if you do well, you get like a yearly bump. That bump, it could be small. The raise you're asking for is $10,000 more, or like $8,000 more. Now you got that set $1,000 raise. Are you going to ask again? They're going to say, just gave
Well,
you a
first
raise.
off, there's a 5.5% inflation going on. So right now, if you made the same amount of money in 2021 that you did in 2020, you actually made less money. So right off the bat, your salary has to be increased 5% for you to make the same amount of money as you did prior.
Ain't that some shit?
Ain't that some shit? On top of that, I deserve more than 5%. Fuck that.
Yeah. I mean, I would just off the ballpark say you probably deserve 9-15%.
That's my boy. That's my boy. I wish you were my boss. I mean, you manage people and you are a boss to people. I'm not. I'm like this little minion peasant. How about this? And let me hear your thoughts about this because my lady friend thinks this is bad management. But I love my manager, man. He's the best manager I've ever had. Uh, there's some quirks and issues, but what he did, I did not like. It hurt my feelings. So I had a one-on-one with him, right, to
Mhm.
discuss essentially what we're doing. He was 10 minutes late to our meeting. So he comes in, he's like, I apologize. I was in another meeting with like higher ups, like 2 levels higher than me, like the
Mhm.
big guys, right? So I said to him jokingly, what, you didn't tell them you had a one-on-one with Chris and they didn't let you go? And he straight up was like, bro, they don't even know your name.
It's disrespectful. Disrespectful.
Bro, I am on the front line selling millions of dollars of their product on the most elite team in the
I
company.
have, yeah, yeah. I have to be
That is
honest.
disrespect.
I have to be completely honest. That is a terrible statement.
That I would, bro, I was just, but also it is true. I know it's true.
Which I, to be honest, I don't. I guess it's different in all companies and different structures, but in my company, the CEO would know the top selling team.
I would imagine that makes sense. But bro, outside of my manager, his bosses, they're just looking at a stat sheet of numbers and sales. They're not associating the numbers and looking across the board to see the name. I just don't think they are. They're just looking at the whole team's numbers and keeping it moving.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like
Disrespect.
you guys aren't like robots, so it's like completely different. It's
We
not a
but we all
computing
but
system.
we're treated like robots. This is
I
why
know, I see that.
that's why Mushy God left, man. He started a new job today, making 140 grand a year as a base salary. I have apparently people are looking for jobs and they're just like it's so easy to make money or find a job that's going to pay you the fuck out.
Well, is it's are we talking sales jobs?
I mean, sales jobs, but there's tech. There's a lot of shit that you can work remote,
Oh
in
yeah.
which, I mean, you have a whole between the whole crypto and NFT market, bro. NFTs in general, OpenSea, where we bought our apes,
Mm-hmm.
did $1 billion in quarter 1. They did $11 billion in quarter 3. That scalability is wild.
Yeah, we know it's certainly growing. Crazy
Yeah,
how so few people still know about it.
well, it's actually interesting because about a month ago we started speaking metaverse. I think even before that, really, and now it's actually becoming trendy on social media.
Yeah,
So it's
now it's blowing up.
fascinating. It's fascinating how people hop on it and then people give their thoughts. Personally, I get so frustrated when people have uh, the negative opposition of VR and AR.
And what's the negative opposition?
Technology is overtaking us and we're losing the human emotion. And, I'm scared to enter a universe where I could put on glasses and hang out with you digitally, essentially. It's like, well, what the fuck was World of Warcraft? Like, what is Facebook? Like, we're already doing it.
Well, yeah, I mean, and even technology is what helped us make it this far. This is why we have people that live to 100. I mean, it's not just the social space.
So we've been what on air 20 minutes.
About 19.
Yeah, so now we've been on air long enough to, I guess, get deeper into shit where people probably don't listen this deep into the show. There's two
Got,
things I want to bring up.
got real deep there too.
I got deep there.
Yeah, as you said, deep.
Makes sense because I do get deep in there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So there's two things I want to bring up. One, we have always argued while on mushrooms, is sex a move? Is it a good move? I don't know how hippies did it. Do you think hippies had sex on mushrooms?
I think hippies had sex orgies on mushrooms.
Interesting. It was very difficult for me. Let me tell you. It was just difficult. I'll tell you that.
Well, I will say to start this off, every trip is different. So
Every trip is different,
the next time it might be the move.
man.
I
It
knew.
was it was the move during the move, but it could very quickly change.
Well, I mean, we know you go through many phases on mushrooms, so it makes sense. 20 minutes, the phase is over. Time to move on.
Man, it was
Time to move
man.
on.
It was, and the person receiving the other end of this encounter, I mean, she was enjoying it, but she also even said how she spaced out a little bit during it, and it's pretty easier as a female
Yeah, but
where you don't have to thrust and
it
put all
sounds
that
good
work
to
in.
space out. It sounds like that was enjoyable. She laid there, saw like vibey things, breathing, and orgasm.
Yeah, me, I had to focus on way too much, and
Well, you should have found one thing to look at, like a nipple moving around because it's breathing.
I, I mean, I was, but after 20 minutes,
Yeah, well, yeah, you like into the. Oh my goodness, yeah.
after man, I was feeling the music. I felt like I was getting every like drum beat.
Every
Boom,
drop,
boom,
the kid
boom,
was
boom,
going
boom,
in.
boom. Yeah, man. I felt like I was killing it. I felt like I was in the music. Like I was part of the
Yeah,
instrumental.
you were
Bang,
in
bang,
something.
bang. Yeah, man. But I knew in the beginning I wasn't fond of it. And in the end, still not. Keep you posted. Second thing I'm gonna bring up here.
Let's hear it.
I was down like 44 points in fantasy football, taking a huge L. I was
Is
like, I
he?
am not coming back. Ain't no way I'm coming back. I needed this dub. I was like, damn. I was like,
Mm.
I have 8 fucking players playing, and total I have 40 points.
And when was this? Halftime or something?
No, this was yesterday, like 8 o'clock.
Okay, so the night game.
Patrick Mahomes, bro. I won by 4.
You have the whole Kansas City offense.
No, I don't. That's an
Yeah.
our
Yeah, all
league.
right.
And we pretty much have the whole Tampa Bay outfit. And in fact, there was a trade proposed last week. I was
I,
gonna accept it. It was a very good trade.
I hope it's not the trade that I looked at because I denied it.
DJ Moore and
And Waddle for Debo say or for
for
Godwin?
Godwin.
No.
You're bugging, bro.
Nope. DJ
Bro,
Moore had 3 good games. He's been
DJ Moore
struggling.
averages 14, 15 points a game.
Does
Waddle averages, I think,
does
13 points a game.
I do not
Godwin
think
averages 16 points a game.
I do not
So,
think DJ Moore averages 14 points a game, to be honest with you.
I mean, peep it. It was actually probably a good trade because when you looked at the flex and when you looked at the numbers, it it just made sense. And then what did Godwin do that game? Godwin gave us probably 4 points. And Tom Brady, to be honest, acted like a little patient
You talking about this Sunday?
this Sunday.
I mean, Tom Brady was off. Threw 2 picks early.
Yeah, but he was a little piece to the media. I mean, I don't. I feel like if I had a chance, but then again, I don't know because the media could all be in your face. Um, Rex Ryan starting beef in the New York media, pretty interesting. I'm kind of tired of his ass, to be honest.
Rex
Uh,
Ryan.
yeah,
I mean, he's entertaining. I hated him more, to be honest, when he was a Jet fan.
I
I mean,
mean, he just now shits on the Jets. I mean, and it's
well,
okay
yeah.
to shit on the Jets because rightfully so, the Jets should be shitting on, like legit, straight up. If you have to shit in the stadium, just just drop a deuce, like in the stadium.
Yeah, I hear you. I hate the Jets, but I guess if Rex Ryan's shitting on the Jets, I like Rex Ryan.
Mm,
And
makes sense.
I'm to be honest, I'm looking at these numbers and I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. Tua was like hurt at the time with the finger injury. I mean, I guess he was back. Waddle with 8 points this week. DJ Moore with like 7,
What's God would have?
9.1.
Oh, well,
7.
who's our flex though? You
Well,
have
we
Fournette in the flex, but he doesn't need to be in the flex.
Fournette. No. Well, Fournette should be in the starting running back position. Yeah.
Yeah, so the flex would be Sanders. So what Sanders have?
Sanders has 6.1, but I guess that was a bad game.
I don't know. I just think overall, if you're good, if you're the way I look at it is if you're going to take 2 players and potentially use them in your lineup as opposed to one, uh, it then makes sense. Uh,
Well, we do have Kareem Hunt coming back next week. So I
Does
also,
he come back next week? I don't know. I mean,
well, he's supposed to. That's why
bro,
that's
my
another thing.
teams are just getting by, man. I have one of my leagues. I'm 7-3. I have like the least points scored in the whole league.
So the guy in my league is undefeated with the least points, or like second least. So like you got a nice schedule. You should be happy.
I'm just catching these dubs, spanking these booties.
Nice, kid. Nice.
And then on the weekends, taking these shroomies.
That's a great life right there. I'm in a difficult situation tonight in fantasy. I am down about 3.5 points.
Well, we're up in 10
Yeah,
in our league.
I
But like
see
the
that.
dude's playing. I don't even know his name, so I think we're good.
I got Kittle going. My opponent has Deebo Samuel going. He's up by 3.5. Does Kittle get 4 more points than Deebo tonight?
I do have Saquon. Saquon's supposed to come back next week, so hopefully,
That's been a mess all season.
Yeah, well, can't always get what you want.
You can't
always get what you
wanted.
But if you try sometimes.
Very nice.
Yeah, man. For anyone who listens local, if you have been listening all the way through and you are local, which I doubt, Filipino next to the place where I buy my pot, great spot to eat at.
Sounds like your first time was like this weekend.
Today, a couple hours ago. I'm gonna eat a sandwich later.
I've had Filipinos many times. Filipinos is great.
Great.
Filipinos is, I'm pretty sure, owned by Royal Crown.
Royal Crown.
There you go.
Royal Crown.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's some good Italian sandwiches, dishes, whatever you want. Espresso.
You want me to whip your ass in Clash of Clans or Clash Royale right before we end this show? You want like an ass whooping on the mic? Is that what are you asking for that? Because every time I come to you, you just bitch out.
That's what this kid wants right now. He's challenging me, calling me out right now.
I mean, bro,
I'm loading up the app
Royale,
as you talking shit. My app's loading up.
Yeah, you gotta do an update because
I do. That's pretty funny that you knew that.
Yeah, man. Because I'm in here. Like I'm a pro.
You must have been playing while getting high earlier.
Man, I'm waiting to get high, but you sent me an invite to record, so I figured I'd record. We discuss our problems, discuss shrooms and sex, discuss fantasy football, and then I can beat your ass live, recorded, and then use this against you for content moving forward. Okay, that interesting. All right, there you are. Here
I am.
Okay.
I am.
So how do we get an invite going on here?
Well, you got me, creator, and I see you.
Challenge me, bitch. Challenge me, bitch.
GR8ness.
So now, do you want to do 1 for 1 or best out of 3?
Oh, we don't got time for probably best out of 3 on the mic. We getting 1.
All right. I mean, I was just saying. I mean, because I'm just saying. You bitch.
1v1 basic battle. The GR8ness.
Friendly battle. All right, here we go.
Both level 11. I feel like I gotta have a little bit of sound on, to be honest.
Yeah, I gotta put the sound on too.
Oh, he's coming in with the Bobs.
The Bobs. I got the Bobs coming in.
One of his favorite cards that I think is duty. Now you got new card, huh?
I'm coming at you, kid.
A little new action.
I don't want to see that though.
Some new action, baby. Come on. Don't change the deck now. Didn't you have me beat a few times like a few years ago?
I mean, I beat you like 11 straight times.
The bowler. What are these? The elite barbarians? They hitting like they baby barbarians.
I mean, man, I'm getting a little worried now. I tell you that.
Catch that left side with the fire. Not water. Ooh, with the 6-piece rocket on the 4-piece hog. Oof.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, baby.
Okay, I see we're gonna get some damage here. Uh-oh, a little zappy zap. You know, the one thing about this game now, you could be like level 14. So people just kick my ass in it.
Oh, I thought that little fire thing was gonna get me.
This little fire thing's about to get you.
Is it? Is it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he got me. He
Oh
got me.
yeah.
Oh man, this game's stressing me out.
Yeah, I should have put that on the left side. There's way more damage there.
I'm
I'm
getting
waiting.
tight.
I'm waiting for
This
something secret coming because, like, you were talking a lot of shit.
what? I got nothing secret.
I don't even see a bomb tower that used to save you.
I never used a bomb tower after it got nerfed.
Oh, didn't even hit the tower, bud.
I mean that's because you placed it where it couldn't hit the tower.
All right, we'll take one now. Maybe I'll take two. Oh shit.
Oh, you about to fuck me up right now. Bro, stop using the boulder
The
god.
the bowler completely destroys your deck, bro. Up, you got it
Bro,
there.
he just wrecks my deck.
Yeah.
Oh, he went through.
There's one tower.
Yeah, that tower's gone. That tower's gone. I tell you, you should humble yourself. You
I
talking
tell
all
you,
that shit.
this is a close game right here, baby.
What the hell's close about this?
Nothing. I just wanted you to say that. Man, I'm tired I didn't get two towers.
I will tell you this. You suck.
Yeah, game over, baby. There it is. The Clash Royale. Still undefeated in the last 3 years.
3 years. Suck a dick. I'm out.
We'll catch you guys next week. Peace.
I'm sorry.